So I'm on vacation in Southern California, and I had brought my Phantom 3 drone with me to get some aerial footage of some of the favorite places I like to visit whenever I do go to Southern California. Here, for example, we're at the Mormon Rocks, located at the junction of Highway 138 and the I-15 freeway. One of the things I'd wanted to get was a train passing by, and in this respect, I was not disappointed because indeed I heard the sound of the train coming, so I hastily returned to where I was flying the drone from. By the way, as we get closer, look real quickly, you can see me waving to the engineer of the train as it's passing by my location. So I'm caught up to the train at this point, and I'm just getting some nice aerial footage, as you can see here. And I do a slow pan to the left. Then Frank has the brilliant idea of let's track the train through the little mini valley that you can see right here. Despite the fact that the brightness on my phone was turned up to its maximum, because it was a bright and sunny morning, I couldn't see that I wasn't flying in the right direction to go through the mini valley, but instead I was flying straight to the rocks. Obviously, in hindsight, looking at the playback footage, you could clearly see that I was about to meet doom. And here I am tracking the train, and 3, 2, 1, bingo. And that's all she wrote. And that was the end of my drone. It was in pretty bad shape, and you'll see the aftermath here in just a few moments. Earlier, I was flying my drone near those rocks that you see in the center of your screen. I was tracking a train that was on those tracks, and unfortunately, I was a little too low in altitude and I crashed into those rocks. So now I've got to go and hike in and around and even on top of those rocks to see if I can find my drone. So let's see if we have any success in locating my drone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after spending about 15 minutes hiking into these rocks, I found my drone. I'll zoom in. You can probably see it right there in the center of your screen. If I would have known it was there, I wouldn't have bothered hiking these rocks because it's right next to those railroad tracks. So now I got to hike all the way back around and walk around just to get to it because it's too steep right here to actually hike down and fetch the drone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's the drone. Unfortunately, it did suffer major damage. The worst thing that could happen, I haven't touched it. This is how I found it. But the camera is ripped off, so all the drone footage I've shot in the past couple of days is irretrievably lost. But at least I have the drone itself. I'll look around for the camera, but I'm not overly optimistic I'm going to find it. And apparently the battery fell out too. Oh, wait a minute. I just found the battery. It's right over. There's the battery. That's good. So maybe the camera is nearby too. Well, looky what I found. Here's the camera. And it's intact. So now the moment of truth. Let's see. Yes, and the memory card is still in there. Thank you, Lord. Didn't take long at all.